In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make the most beautiful macrame angel ornament with an easy step-by-step tutorial. Hi everyone, welcome to Overhand Macrame. My name is Nicole and this is the channel where you will find all things macrame related. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make the most beautiful macrame angel ornament with a step-by-step, easy to follow along with tutorial. If you're new to macrame, then this is the perfect pattern for beginners to learn a new skill. It's so easy that even kids can do it, so this makes a great family-friendly activity to do over the holidays. So I did make two slightly different versions of this macrame angel. One is a little bit bigger and one is a little bit smaller. The basics of this pattern is the same in both patterns. One is just made with a larger bead, a larger ring, and thicker cord, and the other one is, of course, a smaller bead, smaller ring, and thinner cord. In this video, I'm going to go over the slightly smaller version. If you guys want to check out the bigger version, I do have that tutorial over on my Instagram Reels, and I'll link that for you in the video description below here. If you guys do like quick and easy tutorials, I do have several of those over on our Instagram Reels, so give us a follow over there if you guys want some more helpful macrame tips. If you are interested in any of the materials and supplies I've used in today's pattern, you guys can check out the Bochinat shop over on bochinat.com. This is a beautiful macrame pattern I am sure you will have fun making. So whether you're looking for a Christmas gift or some decorations for your home, be sure to watch this video and follow along in making this macrame angel. And with that said, let's get started. You will need a few materials and supplies for this pattern. I've used 3mm cotton cord along with 1.5mm string, a wooden ring, and a wooden bead. Here are the two different size angels that I talked about in the intro. On the right here is the large one, and over on the left is the smaller one we will be going over today. As you can see, the one on the left uses a slightly smaller ring and a slightly smaller bead. Other than a ring and a bead, you will need some 1.5mm, so either 1mm or 2mm string. The string that I will be using is a 1.5mm 2-ply string from our rainbow cord line in natural. Because in the pattern we will be making a very tight gathering knot, so you will need some string for this part. And then of course, last but not least, you will need some macrame cord, and I will be using 3mm single strand macrame cord for the smaller angel. This is our single strand cord from our rainbow cord line in natural. This is a great sturdy cord to work with, so if you are a beginner, this is the cord for you. To start, we're going to take our 30cm strand of cord, fold it in half, and we're going to make a lark's head knot onto the wooden ring. Then take your large hole bead and thread it through the two cord ends. Then finish off at the ends of the two cords with a large overhand knot. Now we're going to take 8 strands of 30cm long cords, and we're going to split them in half into two groups of 4 cords each, and we're going to comb through each group of these. The easiest way to do this is comb through half of the group first and then comb through the other half so that the entire group is combed through. Once both groups are combed through, we can now place them on the sides underneath the bead and above the ring, so where the lark's head knot is. So thread one group through on the right side and then one group on the left side. Once weaved through, we're going to comb through the front and the back of the pattern and then secure at the very bottom with a strand of 30-centimeter string using a gathering knot. So once you have gotten it nice and neat on the front and the back, we're now going to take a 30-centimeter strand of string and make a gathering knot. Make a loop with one end first, then take the long end and wrap it around a few times. Now place the long end through the loop we made in the beginning and then pull on the top end to tighten the knot. Then cut off the excess string. Once done, we're going to split the bottom part in half and thread through half of the fringe onto the other side of the ring so that there's about half on the front and half on the back. Then comb through the fringe again. Now we're going to take our 8 strands of 45-centimeter long cords folded in half. We're going to attach 4 onto the right side of the ring with reverse lark's head knots, and then 4 onto the left side of the ring with reverse lark's head knots. Once all the cords are attached, we're going to turn the pattern sideways and start with the right winged pattern first. Taking the far left cord there as an anchor cord, make a full row of double half hitch knots all the way to the right. Then taking the third cord from the left as an anchor cord, make another full row of double half hitch knots all the way to the right. Now that the pattern's complete on the right side, we're going to repeat the same thing on the left. So starting with the far right cord as an anchor cord, make a full row of double half hitch knots all the way to the left. Then with the third cord from the right as an anchor cord, make another full row of double half hitch knots all the way to the left. Now that the knotted pattern is complete, all that there's left to do is comb through the fringe on the winged pattern and at the bottom and trim to your desired shape and length. Now for some helpful tips on how to stiffen up the fringe and shaping the fringe, we have a 5 fringe tips tutorial that you definitely should check out to help you with this part of the tutorial. The key thing to use here is some sort of fabric stiffener or hairspray. And we are now complete with this macrame angel pattern. And that concludes our macrame angel tutorial. I really hope you guys had fun making this one. It is fairly simple with minimal knots. As I said towards the end of the tutorial, if you guys are interested in seeing how we stiffened up the wings so that when you hang it up, it stays put just like so, then you should check out our 5 tips on how to get the perfect fringe tutorial. And I'll link that up here, and I'll also link it in the video description below. If you guys are in the festive spirit and you're interested in taking your macrame skills up a notch, we do offer more advanced and intricate macrame tutorials over on our Bochinat Macrame community on Patreon. We usually focus on specific themes and techniques on Patreon, and we release tutorials on a weekly basis so that you can master macrame sooner. If you guys are interested in finding out more, you can head on over to patreon.com/bochinat for further details. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and click subscribe for more tutorials just like this. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.